stuff is Joe Grits.
Just be patient, I was out of town. Just be patient, cause I'm back around. I said I'd never see you again. The very next week, you're my friend. You with me till you're taking the stand. Oh, yeah.
See that Sleepy Hollow is coming in March.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Oh, these is coming? Oh no, 41. Sorry. All right, we're gonna be coming back. All right, and the next person is King Heat.
Day, but he's not
Day
here
Heat.
right now.
So when he gets here, though.
Yeah.
Don't do that yet.
All
If
right.
he doesn't make it, we'll close out with a song at least.
5, 4, 3, 2. Woo!
And we are back, and that was a new release by Grits.
Yes.
A special guest in the house today, and we also have Multifamily Perkins.
Yes, ma'am. They call me Multifamily James. I'm a real estate entrepreneur, a music entrepreneur, and also the organizer on the All In Underground Hip Hop Tour.
Great. So, James, before we get into that, let's talk to Grits. Can you tell us about the song?
So the song called Patience, I put that out last year. I put that record out last year. It's on my album, the Hypocritical album. It's featured R&B artist named King the Barber from around my way. He's actually my barber. He's actually my barber, and I threw him on the record. The record is basically me speaking on my kid's mom. Just like the trials and tribulations we went through, and me just saying like have patience, like we'll get back around like where we was at.
Okay. So when you speak of around your way, where is that? Where
Bridgeport,
from?
Connecticut, Fairfield
Okay.
County.
Nice.
Stanford, Norwalk, Bridgeport. I'm a resident of Bridgeport, but that whole county, that's where I represent. That's where I'm at.
So, Grits, let me ask, how did you initially get into music?
My background, I'm Jamaican, so in the household,
Wagwan.
yeah.
Wagwan.
You done know.
Done know.
Yeah, so I'm Jamaican, so my parents, we was deep into reggae. You know what I'm saying? But now my older brother, he put me onto the hip hop, and just growing. He was about 2-3 years older than me, so he was into like the Nas, the Biggies, the Jay-Z's. And he was rapping first, him and my older cousin. And from them rapping, I used to just play around with writing. And when they would leave the studio, I would go in the studio. And at the time, the studio was my aunt's basement. I would go in there and just record my own song.
Wow.
Play around with my boy. His name was Bacon. It was Bacon and Grits. And we'll play around, just do anything. But as time goes, everybody was like, yo, you good at it.
Yeah.
You're good at it. And now even to this day, because that's over 20-something years ago, I'm the only one from like our circle that's still pushing it like to the max, so it ended up being like a hidden gem. I turned out good with it.
Okay, that's nice, because I was just going to ask, when did you decide to take it serious, or when you said, I'm going to really try to do this thing?
I would say that would have been about 15 years ago. I was released from prison. I did 4 years in prison. Before that, I was recording, playing around with it, but it wasn't like career-wise. It was just, a hobby. But when I got out of prison and so much records I wrote in prison and just viewing what was going on, throughout New England and the tri-state with the artists, I was like, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? That was like a main goal of mine.
Nice. So, what is the connection with you, Grits, and Multifamily here?
So, cause like he said, but he's selling houses and everything, realtor and all that. But really, it came from just like associations with people that we all in around in the same circle. He coming from out of Stanford, that's still Fairfield County. We in the same age group bracket. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we didn't go to school together, but we know the same people. And I can't say the first event that he put together that I was on, but whatever, I forgot the whoever connected us, I forgot, because we've been rocking so tight the last month to a year that the original setting it went well. Like, and I'm somebody who's been doing this since cassette tapes. My first record was on a cassette tape. So, you know, being amongst so many artists, so many entrepreneurs, so many promoters, I know when somebody's authentic or when I feel like, yo, like I could rock with this dude and we could do some big things.
Yeah, I love that. You sound really passionate about
Yeah.
it. So, multifamily Perkins, can you tell the listeners, like, what is it that you really do and how you got connected with Grits and some of the other artists that you work with?
So I develop businesses from the ground up, right?
Okay.
So I use my acumen and put it into the music. So I work with artists and we start from scratch. How do I put food on your table? And it starts really, okay, let's start building this package. Whether it's Joe Grits or XYZ artist, how am I gonna get attention for you, right? There's something that you could be doing that you're not doing. You got 5 seconds, and I don't wanna go and talk, you know what I mean? 5 seconds is all you got. Within that 5 seconds, you know if there's gonna be business done. And a lot of artists don't understand that. So my path is really to kind of, let's lay this thing out. Grits knows what he's doing, but let's say any artist. Let's lay this path out. What do you want? How do we get there? I take the questions and turn them into answers.
So are you more of like a manager to artists, or are you kind of more like a, not like a mentor, but more of someone who provides advice and guides?
I'm a guy that you'd come like a mentor. Hey, Grits has a question, I answer it.
Okay.
I'm sure that Grits can develop himself. He knows how he wants to kind of angle in the business. I'm just gonna give him the honest truth, reality. Here's where we can go, what you got.
Now, I'm
Is it
pretty
A&R?
sure, and this is just off of
A&R slash
observation. Yeah, I've heard Grits' music and it sounds amazing.
Really, really
So
nice.
I'm pretty sure that not every artist is as good as Grits is. So how do you decipher? Do you work with everyone?
No,
Or do you
unfortunately I can't.
decipher?
Like, the thing is, we all come up and I do what I gotta do, my notoriety goes up, right? There's a certain level I have to be at. Unfortunately, I'm at a level I can't really swoop down. I have a tour that's going on. So I need somebody who's gonna supplement, right? I can't stop. So what I look for right now, I look for someone who can move at the speed that the game is going at. And unfortunately right now, there's so many moving parts. And Grits can fit. I can leave Grits in the room and Grits will figure the situation out. We did it yesterday, we did a show yesterday. Grits figured out what to do. I had to play my part, shake hands, kiss babies. He had the mic, he knew what to do. You know, so everything's open-ended with me, you know.
So multifamily, give the people like some background information on your expertise, your knowledge outside of music, along with the real estate.
Well, I come from nothing, man. I come from a place called Custer Street. My mother lived in a 2-bedroom, you know, a divorced family, Jamaican family. Again, we ain't have much, you know. So when I look at everything right now, I have nothing right now. I replenish every day. I'm legacy driven. My acumen is, I fell enough times. I went to the military, did 4 years, came out with nothing. Was mopping pee off the floor for about 2 straight years. With a degree, let me add. No direction. Yeah, when somebody has no direction, what do you do? And life is hitting you hard.
Yeah.
I figured out this house thing, bought a duplex, learned how to make money off tenants, and expanded my business, became a real estate millionaire. Okay? You know what I mean? And I said, this is not it for me. This music business, I've done it for about 20 years as well. If I take what I know in real estate and apply it to this music thing, it's gonna work. And now it's working. Now we're getting paid to be on stages. Whether you like it or not, I figured out my calendar's always full with something. And now that's kind of my angle. Let me fill up your calendar, Grits. Grits is always like, Grits just takes gigs. Like that's what we do. But I figured the game out to where we can get the money like the bands.
Yeah.
But you got it, like tap in. Be humble.
Tap in.
Be humble. All right.
So you mentioned a show where Grits actually was a star.
That was last night, not even like 12, 24 hours ago.
Tell us about that show, Grits. Where was it? What was it like?
So basically what we're doing with the All In Underground Hip Hop Tour, we already got me and a certain amount of other artists that's already going on tour.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, we was in Providence and we was looking to bring another artist on. Not necessarily a new artist, just another artist to come along with the tour. So I was a judge, and we had, I don't know how many, maybe 10 artists perform?
Something like that.
Something like that. Maybe 10 artists perform. And you know, like you said, you know, I just control the night as far as on the mic, you know, keeping everything, the flow, everything going. And then I also use my expertise to give wisdom to the artists, because even, you know, salute A to G, that was an artist that won. I let everybody know that she won, but nobody lost, because I gave game on certain performances, like things that they need to do to better themselves, and everybody respected it. And also just let them know, every time you go to an event, everywhere I go, even me coming here now, I make sure before I leave that door, I have your IG, I have his IG.
Exactly.
You know, we network, because you just heard my record.
Yeah.
You might go somewhere and be like, yo, this dude got a crazy record. And that, you know, so I let them know they didn't lose yesterday, because we all exchanged each other's numbers, we took pictures, and now we could feed off each other,
Exactly.
their fans, you know, and different things like that. So that basically yesterday, I didn't perform yesterday, and I love performing. I wanted to perform and everything. I keep my flash drive on me just in case. Never know. We go anywhere, walk into the store, I'm ready to perform.
Nice.
But you know, I use my quote unquote OG status yesterday. But when it comes to the stage, yeah, I'm the hardest working man in show business in Connecticut. Like, I get on the stage and I do what I do, and
Exactly.
you know, and it speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's amazing. And what is the name of the tour?
The All In Underground Hip Hop Tour.
And how did this come about?
So I was in the Stop and Shop because I was like, I have another partner, you know, by the name of Spike Madison,
Okay.
and he kept egging me to do a showcase.
Mhm.
Showcase. I'm like, no. And I was like, all right. He kept bugging me enough times. I've done a tour last year. I know what was wrong with that one. I was going to patch it up with this one, make it better. So I have a name for this thing. I'm just writing, you know, on the wall, Rhyme Masters, like just some names that catch.
Throwing things out,
I was in Stop and Shop with my kids, and then I was on the phone, and I said, if I want to do this, I want to be all in. I literally want to be all in. He's like, yeah, all in. Like, if you're going to be a musician, be all in this musician stuff, right?
Mhm.
If you're going to half-step it, just stay out of it. It's just so much heartbreak. The game's going to eat you alive.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's, I want artists, so this is what Rich says, an all-in level artist. He's performed with one arm.
Yeah.
One arm swing.
I you know, unfortunate, 2 days after I was shot, I didn't cancel my show or nothing.
Wow.
Performed with the sling and all high off the medication and everything. Like, you know, like you said, I'm all in. I'm all in. You know, I take this serious. You know, whether I gotta, you know, speak to my kids or their mom or my parents and let them know, like, I'm going for a week because I gotta go Miami. I performed at a Grammy after party. I performed in Orlando, Atlanta, North Carolina. You know, I take it serious, and I always tell other artists to take it serious, because I might not be at the BET Awards, but the work that I put in might override artists that's, you know, on the radio every day. You know, the way I network and get around this country with my music.
And I think it's interesting that you guys are traveling too, because again, like you said, word of mouth, networking, connecting with people is what's going to help your name and your movement grow. So how many other cities have you been to? Like, tell us more about the All In tour.
So it hasn't started yet. It starts in March.
Okay.
So we're doing like a workup, like a promo run.
Okay.
So I've done in this promo run, don't even make me, I'm trying to remember. We did Boston, we did Lawrence and Boston last week. We're doing Providence, and we're here, and I got Providence again. We have a Capella Great concert with one of the touring artists.
I like Capella Great.
I got the Black Wall Street in Bridgeport, which that should have 500 people. Same day, I'm doing 41, I'm on stage. I got one of the touring artists performing live at the 41 concert in Hartford. about 2,000 people, which is not much, you know. Every week I'm doing something to really engage the market, you know, and that's what's different with this All In Underground tour, is that I'm able to come in. I'm not on a high horse and saying, pay me like $50. No. Let me see what the issues are in this market, right? Let me figure out, there's a void here, as you said. There's artists who should be showcased. There's some that shouldn't. Let's put the process, exactly. Let me put the filtering process in.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what I mean?
And I feel like you're right, multifamily Perkins, because I feel like sometimes we come across artists who have the talent but not necessarily the drive. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard to stay consistent. So, Brits, I commend you too. And I was going to ask you, how do you continue to find the passion to stay dedicated to this entertainment music thing for so long?
Me personally, music is therapy for me. It's my therapy. I mean, the studio's like my second home. You know, when you listen to my albums, eventually you'll notice like it's retrospective on my life. So a lot of the songs I sit and listen to, and it gets me through things. It might prevent me from committing violence. It might prevent me from having an argument with family members, or you know, different things like that. I listen to songs that I made for, you know, deceased loved ones, and sit in the car, listen and cry, and it's just my therapy instead of me laying on the couch, you know, speaking to a therapist. So that drives me to keep putting it out, even like I said, even if I'm not performing at the BET Awards or something like, you know, something of that caliber. I'm gonna always put out music, you know, because it just helps me out, and then I see from the fans, and I see from the people, they're receiving it well, and they're coming up to me. I have a song on the same album, that Patience song, called Suicidal Prevention, that went viral in Connecticut, was on the news and things like that. So when I see people pick up, and a mother that lost her daughter to suicide reach out to me and say, like, you know, this helped us. It makes me keep that drive alive, you know, even if the dollars amount is not as much as Jay-Z or whatever the case may be. I do well enough to keep on going at it. Yeah, that's
good, and it's good for, you know, other artists out there who are looking to do the same thing. Like, the commitment and the dedication is really the key factor in all of this. So that's important. And now, multifamily too, how do you plan to take this? Like, how far do you want to go?
All right, so I sit down. Behi's in the building, y'all.
Yeah, welcome, Behi.
Oh my gosh! Oh, so you got another mic. We got another star in the building.
If you can just pull up that chair, you guys might have to just share that.
That's really mic. So what I'm looking, I just manifest, man, and like right now, I got down to DC.
Yeah.
Probably when we're on the road, I'm gonna sit in Mets, probably get a little, like 1 hour to myself, and say, look, I could really go down to Miami in this next run. I want to break into legs. That's the easiest way. Instead of having this one big thing, I gotta figure out how to promote it.
North Carolina?
Yeah, exactly. But I got y'all this far. Let me see how the artists work this thing.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
let's bring in him.
You gonna work it. All right, so yeah, like right now, let me see how the artists work. I gave y'all this thing to work, right? This is how we filter people out. You're going to tour. You're an artist. Your dreams are in front of you, man.
Yeah, I like it. So speaking of an artist, we have your second artist in here by the name of Day Heat.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Blue.
Speak up on that mic, bro.
Yeah, nice to meet you. It's Day Heat. Nice to meet you.
So Day Heat, tell us about yourself.
Well, you know, I am who I am, I guess. You feel me? Day Heat. I'm from Boston. You know, I'm an artist. Yeah, more importantly, I'm actually a fitness trainer, man. I'm not even really like, you feel me? Like, I'm a little bit up there. So as far as like, I don't disclose my age to people because I'm as old as I feel. Yeah. And it's, you know, it's all about what people see. Presentation is everything. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. At the same time, I have the lived experience of my age. So that's what puts me in the realm of, you know, it just puts me in a different category than most people. And I say that to say, like, that's who I am. So my lived experience also encompasses mass incarceration, so I speak about that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Mental health, I speak about that a lot. 43 AD, that's my team. I'm here with More Busy right now, so I speak about that a lot, you know. And we about to speak about this tour a lot because he's not putting this together for no reason.
Exactly. So tell us more about the tour and how you got connected with this.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I did a lot of shows in Rhode Island with Cash Flow.
Okay.
So shout out to them, you know, and shout out to Cash the artist, like nasty. You feel me? So like we've been outside. Me, like I said, my bro, More Busy. So 43 AD, we've been outside and we doing shows and we trying to put on for the people. So I feel like that is what, like, just energy. You feel me? Just gravitated. You know? It's eyes to me. So like, ain't no other real way. You gotta be outside. You feel me? To make these connections, you have to be outside.
And on that same note, like the way I met Day Heat was I was on tour last year. The same tour we did, Grits. We were in Kentucky. We finished that, and something told me to go to Brockton. Shout out to Frank Nino. Frank Nino was all over the place, right? And Nino threw something together in Brockton at this spot. You gotta walk up like 3 flights of stairs to get this spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm mad tired. I gotta go home. I don't know. Maybe you pissed somebody off. You went first or close to first. And the significant part of it is that this guy did 14 years. Like, and I'm like, yo, that 14 years of your life, and to come back and be like, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
He's productive, right? A lot of artists, prison things with it's a part of them. And it's like, yo, it holds people back.
Yeah.
I did 4 years, bro. In the military, and that held me back 4 years. 4 years of my life gone. I come back, I had nothing, and to build my life back from nothing. So I look at somebody in jail and say, man, I am you.
That's a fact.
I am you. Like, you could tell me anything. You went to prison, bro. I went in there and gave my life up. I could have died out there in the sand, man. I was here. So when I come out and I do stuff, I do it for real. I got 2 kids. Like, they got more homes than most people will ever have. I built this from nothing, and I could build an artist from nothing. I could build a tour from nothing. We're not exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
I hear the passion. I hear the commitment, and now I can actually, sitting in the room with the 4 of you, I can see how you're all connected and why you're connected.
Exactly.
Tell the listeners, like, where can they find you? How can they be a part of this tour? Where can they come see you guys perform? Like,
and listen, you can just hit up the All In Underground Hip Hop Tour. There's a website, allinundergroundhiphoptour.com.
Okay.
We're teaching artists, listen, you gotta control your domain. Don't give up your ad. Don't give up your listeners to Better, bro. Control your space, your domain name. Control your content. Every time you run into a song, there's an ad on it. You ain't getting money for the ad. Run your domain.
And the 3 of you can also give your information where listeners can find you, follow you, all of that good stuff.
So, All In is the website, allinundergroundhiphoptour.com. The Instagram is All In Underground Hip Hop Tour.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can click there. There's a hotline that's there. I answer the phone. Unfortunately, I get a lot of calls, a lot of texts. I do answer, but I want y'all comfortable. Like, don't be like, I ain't gonna go to this guy and talk to the organizer. I'm here. If you don't talk to me, talk to Grits, talk to Day Heat.
Absolutely. I'm Day Heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Official _ Day Heat, DAEHEAT on all, pretty much all platforms.
Exactly.
So you look DAEHEAT, and you put that on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you name it, I'm on it. More Busy, MORT _BEAZY. We on everything. We outside, and All In Underground Tour. That's on Instagram as well, and we putting on for the whole culture, man. We putting on for the whole region, New England, not just even Massachusetts. This is the whole New England. Connecticut don't got nothing going on really without all of us coming together. And there's no disrespect to Connecticut. I'm saying we all need to come together. Just show love. Unity is the secret sauce, man. In case nobody ain't figured it out, we giving it away for free. Unity is the secret sauce.
And that's why you're at Unity Radio right now. 97.9.
Like he said, same deal with me. I keep it easy. So it's Joe Grits on all streaming. So it's social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, is Joe Grits, JoeGrits. But if it's music streaming like Spotify, iTunes, you just got, instead of the S, you got to put a $sign. So that's the only difference. But yeah, I just keep it simple. Google, YouTube, everything gonna pop up, a bunch of music videos and stuff like that. And also I like to throw it in there. I got my clothing line, Walk 19 Clothing. This is one of them to say Everybody Hates Grits. It was one of my albums that I put out as well. And you could go up there because that's another one of my bread and butters right there. So I always like to promote that. But yeah, like same thing like he said, like we at the south of Connecticut, like Bridgeport. You feel me? Like 20, 30 minutes from New York City, but we always been like the little brother to New York City. You know what I'm saying? Like they come out, do their shows out there, we go out there, whatever. But we always been like the little brother. So and same thing like he's saying, the age thing ain't nothing because I'm up there too. But we just been putting it in long time, season. You know what I'm saying?
He was from Connecticut, but see, like, without the unity, bro, we really don't got nothing, and we don't even have the big brother or like. We all are kind of like big brothers or somebody that if you pay attention to it, the history, honestly, of like the whole America in and of itself, we started.
Oh yeah, Constitution States and then the whole Northeast. Definitely. Bro. And one thing with me, like doing it so long, it makes me even more so want to stay in the game because I know when I started, like the '90s. These areas was definitely not getting no limelight, but I feel like it's finally coming over here. And you know, the game. You know, Alabama had they shot, St. Louis, like certain places that we ain't noticing. And like Nelly come out, and then like a Rich Boy come out, and it's time. It's time for Boston, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Like it's time. I'll do it. I listen to artists from all these. You know, and we always had the talent. To me, like we always had the talent. It's just, you know, the game is the game, you know, and I'm a believer in God. So
Rich,
you know.
got you.
Go ahead.
So, masterminding this. Remember back in 1994, Source Wars. Now can we flip and say, New England has something to say?
Oh, yeah. Outkast, that's what they said. They've been running the game ever since after Outkast said that. So
I'm actually happy at the fact that you guys said New England as a whole, because I think that's the whole thing about the Woo 508 and why we were created.
Say that was this Unity Radio.
Yeah, you know, and because we felt the same thing. There are so many artists coming from this area that aren't getting the spotlight, that aren't getting the shine, that aren't being acknowledged in the way that they should be, right? And so I think we need platforms, we need events, we need showcases, we need avenues for people to be able to see you guys, hear your music, follow you, and build a cult so that we can really push this thing. Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And just to add to that, more importantly, we need the people.
Yeah.
So right now, we are all in cahoots with each other. So people with podcasts, people with radio shows, people with venues, people with the capacity or the actual space that needs the people, the agency of people. That's what we need. We have the places, we have the spots, we have the radio shows, we have the big brothers, we have these. We need the people to support each other. We need Unity Radio. We need the unity. That's what we need. We need the people. We need y'all to come outside. That's it. And we need y'all to come outside with good intentions, good vibes, good energy. We don't need the negativity. We already know we know how to do stupid stuff. You know, we done proved that. Let's prove that we could get it together and actually get some money and get it. You know what I mean? Like, do the right thing.
Let's go back. So we got to get comfortable playing each other's records, yo.
This is true.
Like I played Grits. Come on, Chris. I just playing. I got this flash drive. I got Day Heat on there.
Say that.
It's like I'm running Day's records over and over and over, just so people can think, all right, if James is playing this record, maybe I can get this guy's record to try it. I don't want people to go and say, yo, it's a hot record. I never heard it before. Nah, y'all tapped into Day Heat's page. He's running it on every post. I'm in the car blasting this thing on every post. Like, let's take it back and don't let the DJ determine what you listen to. Because the DJ has his own intentions. The streets is what the streets is. This is a street level talk. A guy can maybe be able to go and ask a man, listen, he don't got to go through 50 guys to get the yes or no. He submits for the tour. I say yes or no. It's simple. I want to make this so street level that people are so comfortable. They just come out and pack it out. and get something from every stop.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We need it. And
Absolutely.
that's why here at Unity Radio, we do promote artists that maybe don't get the same sort of shine or, like we said, platform. And so we do have music in rotation that people need to listen to. So tune in to 97.9. And I do believe we have Day Heat's
Yeah,
music
play Free
coming
Uno,
up.
Free Uno.
So Day Heat, you want to intro
That's my
that for
joint.
us, your song?
I'm saying, man, you know, all you already know the name, man. Nice to meet you. It's Day Heat. And this track right here is called Free Uno. So free the gods, free the fam, because we the fam. You know what I'm saying? That's 43AD. And we speaking for, the agency of all the people that can't speak for themselves. So whether that be dead, actually passed on, or incarcerated, that's what I'm speaking for. So free the gods, word. And the song is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually lived this, so listen to the lyrics.
Alright.
You know, and if you mess with it, you know, do your thing. If you don't mess with it, still do your thing. Let me know. I don't care. I'll keep talking, but listen to the record.
Go.
Alright. Alright. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it. So, Quaz, when we come back, we're going to close out?
Yeah, close out and then throw out your Instagrams again.
That was really good.
Throw out your Instagrams again, and
Yeah,
then you
okay, we'll do
know,
that.
I just follow y'all on Instagram.
Oh, okay, bless. I'll follow that. So what else you do besides like this engineering type of stuff?
I just engineer here and put the records on the radio.
You gotta engineer music, like you
Engineer music. I'm doing that. I'm not up to mixing the level yet, but I'm doing
working on
that.
it.
But also, I talk to a lot of artists out here in Worcester.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
A
good.
lot of artists.
Yeah, that's why I'm just trying to link with people so I could just keep moving around. Because I always move more, you know, since we at the bottom of the map, more tri-states and Jersey, New York.
Well, since Griselda pops,
A friend of mine I went
since
to.
Griselda pop, it really don't matter the age right now. It's just
Yeah,
a
no,
matter.
that's why, no, I
It
don't.
matters
Like,
good music.
It matters the record gotta be good.
Yeah.
You gotta have some type of.
Nowadays, anything
That's why
takes
we
time.
had that. We would have both been. I would have told you to come on.
If they hear it and they like it,
They
they're just
go
gonna
with it.
fuck with it, yeah.
That's a
It
fact.
is what it is.
And you gotta have a story. People want to see the
Yeah,
whole
because
story.
you know, social media is so big. They do want to see like
People want to
how you
see
live
y'all
and what-
underground tour. People
Yeah.
want to see how y'all going to all these dates and all these. People want to see that.
All me and him, most of that, everywhere we just walk in, snap, you know, recording our, where we talking to people and everything.
Yeah.
Gotta be on it.
Yeah.
So, multi-sided interrupt, but when we come back, we're gonna close out, so we're gonna have you give your information again.
So like, drop the website again
I got you.
and drop your next tour date or whatever, or when the tour starts.
Yes.
Make sure you close that one.
The first date of
I
it.
got you. The hook's about to come in. I know this guy's songs.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, study your artist, man. Study your artist.
So just so you know, this will be played throughout the week, so the show will run at 10 p.m.
Yep, 10
Monday
p.m.
through Friday, so your songs will be replayed.
And I'll cut this in snippets, too.
97.9 FM, and you can also listen online, WUTY.org.
All right, we're gonna come back.
Okay. But we'll send you the link, James, okay?
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are back. You are listening to the Woo 508 on Unity Radio, 97.9 FM, Worcester's Community Connection. And I'm your girl, Liza. And that was just a hot track by our guy, Day Heat. And before we close out, guys, thank you for coming and joining us today. It was an amazing show, great music. We were so excited to have you. So before we close out, we just want everyone to get all of your information again. And listeners, make sure you go follow these guys. Make sure you support, be a part of the tour, all that good stuff. Listen to their music, stream, everything. We want to support each other and boost and push this New England thing.
So I'm multifamily James, but that's fine. Multifamily Perkins works. But multifamily James is my name,
Yeah.
right? On Instagram. Website is iammultifamilyjames.com.
Okay.
Really want to focus on this hip hop tour. All in Underground Hip Hop Tour.com. All in Underground Hip Hop Tour on IG. Look, just tap in. I'm a good guy, and I mean well for the community. So Worcester, I really want to shake some hands. If I got to clean up a park, if I got to go read to some kids in the library, I need you outside. Listen, I know it's joiner territory, but James is a good guy too. He can be the other guy.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What's up, man? It's more Beezy, man. Don't follow me on all plats, man. More _Beezy. My man James, man. Like, I just met him the other night. It's funny because I talked to Mike Rose the next day. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, I should have been there, man. You know, shout out to Mike Rose, shout out to Worcester, shout out to Unity Radio, shout out to bro right here, man. CT stand up, man. You know, he's been rocking out the Lucky's Cabaret, been rocking out at different places in CT too, man. The Unity is real.
Yeah.
And my bro Day, he was up here just now, you know, but I'm more busy.
Yeah.
Well, however, bro just rocked it out. Like, you don't understand how motivating and inspiring this brother really is, you heard? So pay attention, you know what I'm saying? We bringing it in, you know what I mean? And the energy's magnetic. Look how we all interwoven, we all intertwined with each other, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it going. No more hate, just love, because the power of love is the highest form of understanding. So let's get to it, you know? Love's stronger than hate.
I love it. Love when the hate stop overtaking you.
Come on now, let's get it.
All right.
Please, man. You know it's love when the hate stop overtaking you, man. I done said enough, man. Chris, man, talk to him.
Just let people know where they can find you.
Yeah, once again, man, it's Joe Grits, man. It's simple. I've been putting it down for so long that you just type Joe Grits into Google and my negative rap sheet gonna pop up and the positive stuff, you know, with the community. And I didn't even get to speak on, like, you know, my political stance right now that I'm doing where I'm at. But yeah, you know, y'all pull up and pop out for us, man. The past year, Massachusetts and Rhode Island been showing us crazy love. I've been always going like Springfield way, but you know, Boston, you know, I'm gonna tap in with Day Heat and we're gonna get it cooking, man. We definitely gonna get it cooking. Like, and once y'all hear the music, y'all gonna know, like, yeah, he on his stuff. But yeah, man, you know, appreciate y'all for having us. And we're gonna be back anyway. We definitely gonna be back. And you know, I always gotta say, you know, salute and much love to my kids, man. Boop, and Boop and I, man, much love. I gotta talk to my kids always.
Leon and Leah, my too.
Yeah, they'll feel away.
We dads out here. So
yeah, real. Yeah, I'm active.